That was just last week. Now, he's not been picked on that form because he's shown tremendous form in the last 2 years. Short, he tries. That's got on to him very quickly. He's cranking it up now. The last 2 deliveries in the 140s. Now, Mishara, in first-class cricket in the last 2 years, averaging 6.
Keep an eye on Shara's footwork. I get the impression that he's not...
Oh, lovely. He's timed it so well. This outfield, well, there's value for runs. 31 for 2. It's been good this morning for the Sri Lankans. Kamil Mishara, passing the Surya Bandara, playing in for his 3rd over. Loses his hanky, but doesn't put Surya Bandara off.
Good fielding. Sarfraz does the cleaning up act. Expect India to throw in the towel so early.
Who's on the field for Rishabh Pant?
One thing that India have to be mindful of, which Russell also... The pitch obviously offers assistance right through, but it's just a different Raj. Kamil Mishara, quite happy to keep chatting. Seen him work out Liton Das once in Bangladesh.
And another good-looking drive on the up from Mishara.
Look where Siraj's. He's 3 feet.
Rushed him. .35 for 2. And ideally you want to keep your palms dry as well. You don't want the sweat to get on the ball, and the shine or the balance that you've created maintaining that ball to
good balls, as his captain would have wanted. He's, I think, trying too hard. He's trying to get the batter out. Just sticks to the channel. 6 balls in that area. Bound to be one that will get the air.
Gone. He's gloved it through. First reward.
Yeah, this is West Indies of the 80s. This was their line, this was their length, and this is how they got batters out. Short ball, seaming away, just as we were suggesting, just being...
Sri Lanka were looking good. Just saying to our producer, the banner bowls.
Good morning, Harsha. Good morning to all of you. Yes, Kamil Mishara. I wonder whether Kamil was a little distracted by the few words from
Today have been played on the rise. It says they're trusting the surface. 35 for 3.
Regardless of the no ball, he starts off pretty well, trying to expose that rough.
Turn and bounce, boys.
Was in the air. They'll be enough to almost reach the boundary. They'll pull it back and maybe get 3. Averages in the 40s against the left-hander, going over the wicket. Round the wicket, 20.7 now. See that with Bumrah as well. There's a growing tendency, Angelo, to go round the wicket to the left-handers. House in the air briefly, but well controlled. Kamindu Mendes is never short of playing shots.
That should be the idea from the Sri Lankan batters, getting to the pitch. India is attacking. Of course you can attack once you have 500 on the board.
He's in a hurry. He's in a hurry.
Oh, that's... Did it bounce, Harsha? Looked like.
Well, he looked like he was coming on. They're staying with the fast bowler. Yeah, it is the bluff. He set the field one way, bowling elsewhere. I like the fact that the selector stayed with him. He got a marginal LBW call in the first time, in the first test. It was traumatic almost, first ball. But I like the fact that the selectors have stayed with him. While this was a play and a miss, you can see why they want to stay with him. But this is good bowling by Prasidh Krishna. To make up time because of the rain, so play starts at 9:45. You make up 15 minutes in the morning and then 50 waterfronts. Some of the... And goes through the gap for 4.
Intentional once again. Opens his face. Gets it through the slip cord. I personally prefer Kamidu batting at 4.
Little too full, well played. 16 up. Even though Colombo is a modern city, lots of places all around.
Oh, yo!
I think it's a safe option.
Drifting down the leg side. Tough for the wicket keeper.
Oh, yo!
Even an inch in terms of what they have bowled. Spinners, yes, Jain hasn't looked threatening, but he has the potential.
Lovely, the adjustment of the body just to get a little low and open the face of the bat. Vasindu Surya Bandara showing a lot of class here.
Yeah. The Sri Lankan A captain in the red ball format has been thought of very highly as a future prospect. So no wonder he's been brought in here and he's starting to show signs that everyone spoke of in terms of delivering. Still very early days, but well done. Nicely played.
Yeah, 30s, 40s, not going to cut it, that's for sure. So that you can bat for long periods. Yeah, Dikwell, the Jaiswal chat and then the batter off.
Oh, yo, yo!
Perfect. This is what you need to do, dot it up.
Oh, bowled. Extremely well bowled. Played for some turn, I think. Definitely beaten.
Lovely, boys.
Yep, around the wicket and across him, you're not sure. And as a spinner, show you can turn the ball a bit and then the batter field
In the gap. They want a couple. Well, goes high and should clear the boundary, I think. Yes, he has. The first time it was thrown up and Kamidu Mendis has taken the challenge.
and he will. The battle for that area, that good length area has begun. The first few balls, one turned, one went on with the arm. And Mendis reacting down the wicket. Try and get him off that length. Get an opportunity to score, you got to. Not looking at what he can do, Manav Suthar. He'll be all over you like a rash. Okay, Roshan, you don't like the word rash? Okay, he'll hang around you like a bad smell. 78 for 3. Lovely hit down the ground. Both batters now being proactive. This is really, really good play from Surya Bandara.
It also tells you that he's quite confident now. Quite willing to come down the track. Willing to take the challenge. Not tentative, that's the important thing. And with fielders saving one.
Lovely, Tara.
Boundary. That was tossed up. It's away with it, really. Surya Bandara played a reverse sweep and hence in no.
Oh yo!
I don't like either of it.
And that's why you need to be proactive as batters. Use your feet whenever you can. You get the length, rock onto the back foot. If not, he will be there. Point.
Yeah, what Saransh is trying to do now is seem to be pushing it through a little bit quicker and shorter.
Lovely Saransh bhai.
Not going to throw it up the length slightly.
Oh yo!
83 for 3. And also, as you say, great attraction for visitors from around the world.
He's got to feel really safe to just keep watching it when the batter's trying to play the sweep. He's actually anticipated and gone across.
Oh yo!
Also, you see short leg fielders anticipate, they tend to move a little bit as the batter shapes to play. He's looked good that time, just a little bit beaten and indecisive.
School cricket is always considered Sri Lanka's nursery, where you nurture your young cricketers. Surya Bandara coming.
Oh yo!
Also, he comes here with a really high reputation as someone who has been thought of as a future red ball player for Sri Lanka. I think the selectors immediately saw the potential, made him captain in that format.
How was that? How was that? How was that? Bad laga pehle.
Down the wicket, probably even outside the line. Very difficult for the standing umpire to give that out. Yep, left-handers tend to take to him. Really well played from outside the line. There's no one in the deep and coming to Mendes. It's another boundary for himself. He's got 15 wickets out of the 18 that he's picked up against right-handers. Economy.
Yeah, intentionally played. Yeah, wonder whether he got a foot into it. Foot to stop it. Jadeja. The sweep has been effective for Pasindu Surya Bandara. And he gets another boundary. And he's now inching towards that half century. He's on 45. Made a great effort to play it.
ठीक है बहुत से मानव.
Yeah, no.
And going for the single, and Pasindu Surya Bandara in his second test match brings up his maiden half century. Worked really hard, waited for his opportunity to make his debut, and he has certainly made it count. Batting at number 4. On the shorter side, Waken mid-wicket. Couple of bounces to the boundary. That was asked him to put away, and Pasindu Surya Bandara did it in style.
It's been a combination of good batting and some very ordinary bowling today from India. This is a rank short ball, very rare from
Attacking options will certainly change as well. In the gap, I think Devdutt Padikkal gives that pretty easily once it passes the infield. Short delivery and finds the fielder at short mid-wicket. Ravindra Jadeja is one of the best in the business. He's going to not drop those. And Shubman Gill, what a change. And Prasidh Krishna, he's been superb and continue to do so with the wicket of Kamidu Mendes.
We live in a world where data has become critical and extremely important. I'm a little surprised that Prasidh Krishna didn't do this early enough. He has a tremendous record round the wicket, and India finally getting him to bowl round the wicket, and this is the second wicket he's got with the angle, along with the first that he got at Gauze.
Kamidu Mendes perishes. 69 test matches for the skipper.
26 kilometers. There's going to be 4 runs. Too short. And Pasindu doesn't need a second invitation. He's in that kind of mood.
A ball.
Full off spin.
And that stood up. And Dhananjay De Silva puts away in style and off the mark with a lovely hit.
This is the problem I've had with Prasidh Krishna. That's what India wants. I'd like him doing this more often. 130 for 4.
And with that, the umpires will signal for lunch break. Just outside the yaw stump, Dhananjay De Silva lets it go. And by far, the most productive session for Sri Lanka in terms of run rate. 4.2 runs per over.
Insurance Deco Cup Sri Lanka versus India Test Series, co-powered by ORN.com and Delta Exchange. Thankfully, Day 3 Session 2 is about to start. So, game is at Sri Lanka 130 for 4, India made 503 for 9. Sri Lanka trailing by 373 runs. A lot of time left in the Test match. Good news is 27 minutes were lost. Play can be extended beyond 5:42, so that's another 30 minutes. So no overs will be lost, and no time will be lost either in playing, as we can catch up. And we are hoping that all this could be done if the light prevails and there is no rain. There are the players coming out with Sri Lanka on 130 for 4. Sanjay very watchful.
Just immediately after a long break, it's always interesting to watch what changes and if there's any.
Out about himself after he got out of the very first ball.
Talking about guys who like to.
Nice use of the feet. That's what he does well against spin. Dhananjay looks so easy on the eye. Perfectly executed on drive for 4.
It's a very good shot, and that has been the story so far.
Oh, dog. That's it. Suthar finds that outside edge. That's the delivery we were talking about. Pitching in line and turn and bounce. This is the Suthar we know.
And this is post-lunch tactics from India. Change the line.
And an 80-plus goal.
Ball was pitched on maybe off the middle, so it's a ball he couldn't leave alone. May have stretched further, like
This man is really running in hard and hitting the bat hard. Well, that was pitched up a little bit further. But interesting to see this battle, to the point you made about.
I guess they might just use the bouncer as a variation because he's realized the value of bowling from this angle and getting the batter left.
140 for 5.
Timed the other way, couple of runs, Jaiswal, the fielder. This is what we've been talking about. There has to be a plan A, and then
Draw him forward. That's more the plan, more like it, isn't it? Swings the short delivery and gets a boundary. That's a good response. 152 for 5.
And then use your feet to take on the left arm spinner. Sonal Dinusha is full of confidence with all the runs from goal. Oh, well, there might be a little edge here, they think, and the batter's looking defeated. In fact, knocks the stump too. That was the sound. It was looking so good, Surya Bandara, and it's required. A lovely moment from Ravindra Jadeja. Heard the little woody sound as it went. knocking the stumps, but very, very well played, young man, while you're in 80 of 132.
Very unfortunate. Didn't turn as much. An inside edge onto the thigh. And that's a very unfortunate dismissal for Pasindhu. Played extremely well. Has to go, unfortunately, for a well-made 80 of 100.
Now there's something on that. He's going to walk. There's a wicket for Siraj. Strangled down the leg side. Just a little waft down there and a good low catch to his right by Dhruv Jurel, and Sri Lanka in a lot of trouble now at 173 for 7.
That's a nothing shot by the Queller. Just flirting with it. Came very slow as well. Gets the faintest of nicks. Onto Jurel, who finished off with a nice catch. The Queller goes for a duck.
He gives his all. Full toss. And his fast bowling partner, Prasidh Krishna, will not get to it. Trying to go full. And Kesaranuvanta is off the mark with a beautiful off drive.
Well, surprisingly, Siraj is not at anywhere close to his quickest. That was under 130, going full, possibly.
Able support to Sonal Dinusha. Putting a price.
Goes for the slog sweep. There isn't anybody. It's open areas. In fact, it's gone for 6. It's 188 for 7.
And quality. Oh, he's chipped that over the top. It's gone. Gone for 6. Effortlessly dispatched. Afternoon, Sanjay.
More than a chip, this was a proper controlled, lofted shot. Just the talent of the man, very evident from this shot. Seen him bowl marathon spares and then can bat in this fashion. Gaul as well proved to be a thorn in the flesh of the Indian team, and here
One kicking on. Squeezes that through. That should be for 200 then for Sri Lanka. This partnership battling their way through.
Angelo Matthews was talking about the stump line being a good one purely because we're talking about himself, or he can still actually get away with that line outside off, which seems...
Yep, that'll be 50. Little quicker, but he errs in line. Sonal Dinusha, another wonderful knock. Third 50. He's got 100.
He's spaced so much. And the last ball is back to firing squad. 216 for 7 is the score.
Yep, it's stay here on the third day. Sri Lanka in trouble. 216 for 7, as Sanjay mentioned. The partnership for the 8th.
The Insurance Deco Cup, this is the second test, sadly the second and last test match. We're into day 3, session 3. Series co-powered by ORN.com and Delta X for Surya Bandara. He looked mighty impressive with his 80. I just wonder if Sri Lanka at the end of the series will look back and say we saw some really promising players come through. This man pretty good himself, Kesaranuvanta. He can handle himself with the bat. It's a peculiar habit. He runs in front on. There. Plays that shot again. He fancies that shot against the off spinner. It doesn't matter if it seems to be against the turn, but he's got it under control.
A change of line by Saransh Jain going over the wicket. Like stumpish line.
A little too short. 2-1 for 7. Beats the fielder. They're taking on Sutar in this game. 2 for 76. It's 228 for 7. Finds the fielder. Down the wicket. Can't keep the shot down. And there's the wicket that goes down. Lower order batter. Adrenaline rush when you come down the wicket and hit a boundary. Want to do it again, but he's played it to the packed offside field.
You all had that feeling that he's going to go big, looking comfortable in the middle, and I thought the shot was on. But for me, got to the pitch of the ball a little too closer, hence couldn't get the elevation. Went with the turn, but unfortunately hit it flat and hard, straight to the throat of the fielder at mid-off as Manav Sutar finally strikes for India. Okay, so they're gone for it.
Just a little comeback on that with the turn. 240 for 8.
Down on one knee. He's hit that well into the gap. Sonal Dinusha. He's batting on a different pitch. He's looking so different to the other Sri Lankan batters out there. Evening, Angelo Matthews.
Sonal has played a blinder of an innings for Sri Lanka. A lone fighter, the lower middle order. It's down on one knee.
Trying to bowl into the rough. He goes again. No one moves. He's hit it so well. There are fielders in the deep, but he's taking them on. He's piercing the gap.
Same area, same result. Picking his spot, Sonal Dinusha.
It'll miss us. Rain on either. Of course, the sweep shot is one shot you need to play. Quicker delivery, 80 bowls. So second new ball due. 261 for 8.
No, what are you trying? You've been playing so well, defending, trying to take him on.
Second time he's done that, huh? Trying to hit a 6. It's become gloomy again around this time. It was predicted by somebody in our commentary box that around 4:30 you might have this, and it's about 5. Even in the morning, I think it was 30 minutes off. 30 minutes off. You look at all this as wastage of time, but they can't take that risk. In that kind of a series with Sri Lanka, there have been just a couple of partnerships, a couple of batters playing really well, either batting card